Yo, what is up, interns? It's Rich from the net, and we're back. Today is Thursday, the 25th, and we're back on episode 5. I did put some polls out there. We did some Instagram stuff. There's been a lot of stuff happening in the news. We got an interesting episode today. I'm really excited. I'm happy to get back to you guys. I got some new decorations up for you guys. And hopefully that reminds me to stay on my conspiratorial grind. A lot of stuff has happened in the conspiracy realms this week, and I'm really excited to talk about it. Hillary Clinton. When I say that name, it irks me to the soul. And not because she's a Democrat, but because she's just an awful human being. And the trickery and the tomfoolery that she is constantly surrounded herself with is absurd. And I am here to expose her tomfoolery to help you guys figure out what's really going on in the political realm right now, because you guys may think it is Black Lives Matter. You guys may think it is coronavirus that you constantly see in the news. But you know what? It's not. It's Hillary Clinton's asinine behavior that is behind it all. And I went on a deep rabbit hole and basically learned all about what she's doing at this very moment and what she's involved in. So I will talk about that, and I'm sure it'll be towards the later end of the episode, so if you guys want to tune out, that's fine. I got some polls that I want to talk to you guys about. A lot of people had fun with them, so the Hillary stuff will be towards the later of the episode today. It's tonight. Tonight is it's about 9 p.m. and I'm gonna turn off my cellular so no one gives me a call. And let me straighten that out. Yeah, guys, it's a Thursday night, and I'm full of energy. I got my ice water today, and I shaved my beard. Yeah, it was time. It's summertime. It's getting a little hot. I'm gonna keep my hair growing out for a little bit longer. Until I thought I just turned off my, nope. I'm going to grow my hair out for a little bit longer until things resume back to normal. We go into the green state tomorrow. The green stage, we're in PA, so Democratic states, things happen a little bit slower. Florida's been open for about 2 months now, and now they're seeing the spikes, apparently. I think there's going to be spikes everywhere when things get opened back up again. So the trick is to decide which, either way, whenever someone gets coronavirus, the president is going to get blamed for it, or the Republican governor is going to get blamed for it. Even California is, there's a lot of things wrong with California, but even California is getting blamed, and they have to go back. So they have really fucking crazy laws and taxes over there that make people all fucking wild, and I don't even really pay attention to other than what's happening around me and what's happening in my individual little bubble. But, yeah, what's been going on with me this week? Everything's been good. I made a cage for Darwin. Darwin's, I'll post that on my Instagram, but Darwin is thriving. He keeps trying to escape his cage. And every time he does, he just flips himself over. Thankfully, he doesn't have that big of a shell where he can flip himself back. But I'm going to have to make a better cage where he doesn't try and escape all the time. I mean, it's wooden, so maybe that's the reason that he... Maybe that's the reason why he is trying to escape so much is... I don't know, but it's a little distracting. I'm looking at him right now, and he's trying to escape the long shit. He's a tortoise. I mean, he's trying to escape the long game, and the long game chose him. I mean, you can't escape your destiny. You know what I mean? Like, he's locked in a cage, but I mean, he's got a fucking cage for a body. I mean, you know. That's what tortoises are. So it's like he's been a little bit of a hypocrite trying to escape the long game. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, dude, get a hold of yourself. Like, you're a tortoise. You're a fucking tortoise. You're in it for the long haul. Like, they just retired a tortoise. I think he single-handedly brought like 800, he's got 800 children, and I don't know if it was in the Galapagos, but it was definitely a Galapagos tortoise, and he's 100 years old, so he's got 800 kids, you know, so he's averaging 8 kids a year, I think, and, sorry, guys, I'm real stuffed up today. I caught some sun, guys. I caught a little bit of suntan. My poison ivy's going away. It's a good fucking week. Yeah, so that Galapagos tortoise, he was just doing a whole lot of fucking for about 100 years. So I'm thinking Darwin is going to be alive for as long as I'm alive. He doesn't eat much lettuce, but he likes to eat the mealworms that I got for him, and then he also likes to eat blueberries. So, he's in it for the long haul, guys. He's in it for the long haul. And as am I, guys. I finished The Intelligent Investor. It took me so long, but I'm glad I'm done. It was the holy Bible of investing, apparently. It was all about the stock markets and what you should do and how you should analyze your stocks and how basically you should learn about the companies and what you should be looking for. What you should be looking for when you're picking a stock for yourself. Now, the main takeaway I took from it, I don't know if that made sense, but the main takeaway I took from it was, 1, just invest in an index fund. Just invest in the S&P or the Dow Jones. I mean, just put some money in there and let it sit and let it grow. I mean, you're guaranteed to make profits off of it. And then also another thing that I took away was thoroughly vet your financial advisor. Don't rely on your friends for financial advice, and don't rely on just random people for financial advice. Thoroughly vet it. They devoted a whole chapter on choosing and morally screening your financial advisor. And anyone in any tax bracket can get a financial advisor. It's that simple. It's just a matter of finding a good one that is going to help you achieve your financial goals for a price. So those are the two main takeaways from reading a fucking fat ass book. And I mean, I'm glad that I learned it, and I'm going to definitely follow the advice. But now, conspiratorial, I am diving into how the Federal Reserve came to be. Yeah, I'm learning about how they decided to make a Federal Reserve. Spoiler alert, it came after the U.S. was formed and was adopted by everyone, and the Rockefellers fucking made it. And there was a secret duck hunting event that lasted 9 days, right off the coast of New York, and they went to an island and duck hunted and came up with the idea for their Federal Reserve, and a bunch of rich guys that held 33% or 25 or 33% of the U.S.'s wealth at the time. Nine fucking guys held 33 or 25% of the U.S.'s wealth. Went and had a secret Illuminati-ass meeting and came up with the Federal Reserve and how they can control the economy. And we just adopted this idea that they came up with on a secret island, which was super illegal, and we've adopted it for years, and we still do. So I'm uncloaking that. I don't want to call it a conspiracy because the Federal Reserve is definitely real, and pretty much followed by everyone. But the way it came to be is a conspiracy. And it's kind of cool because, well, not cool, but it's kind of crazy how all these fucking rich people get islands and do some fucked up shit on these islands. So, I mean, what is it with rich people and secretive islands? Like, it's a fucking island. It's not secret. Like, people know that islands are there. Like, I don't understand how you think you're being secret on a goddamn island. Like, what is it so... What if I just had a piece of property? What if the condo I'm sitting in right now, I just dug a moat around it and called it an island and only let secret people on it, or people that I chose to be secret? Is that a secret island? No. But if you're in the Caribbean and people want to go there for pedophilia or slaughtering of animals, it's a secret island and you're an elitist. I don't understand what it is with a body of water and a fun activity on that island that is so enticing to people who make conspiracies. I don't get it. But that's why I'm doing this, so I can get it. So I can get it for you guys. Yeah. So, yeah, we got a fun episode. I'm still waiting on a theme song. I don't know what a theme song should be. I don't know if people want to have a theme song. I don't know if I should do one. I think it would be a cool idea. Maybe like a quick theme song. Let me know what you guys think if I should do a theme song. Alright, let's get to these polls here. So, did I take pictures of these polls? What the fuck? Oh man. I didn't. Oh wait. You gotta be kidding me. This is ridiculous. What the fuck is it? Okay, well, I remember him anyway. So, I recently finished the Outer Banks. It was one semester. It was one season. Let me be honest. That show's fucking good. That show's fucking good. I mean, I understand it's a teen melodrama. And I get it, like, I get it. I just get it. Like, there's hot girls who are definitely not 16. They're definitely like 30. There's douchebags. There's cool guys. There's sweet beach bungalows. There's surfing. There's dope boats. It's a good fucking show. It's in a great setting. Like, that show, the kids on that show must be having the time of their lives. Like, recording that, surfing all the like, it's all, like, they just get to, all they have to do really is tan, remember like some lines, and the lines aren't hard to remember. I mean, it's just teen melodrama like, oh, Courtney, where did you go last night? I thought we were supposed to check out a movie at the town hall. You were going to buy me popcorn, remember? And then little Jezebaiah is like, well, I was, but Jezebaiah goes, I was, but, I was at the corner store, and I met a girl who works there, and she's she was a foreigner from the neighboring state of Alabama, and we went catfishing together. And then little Courtney's like, Jezebaiah, are you cheating on me? Are you cheating on me with an Alabama hillbilly? And Jezebaiah, no, Courtney, I was just, I went noodling, and we kissed, okay? And then little Courtney's like, Jezebaiah, I'm going to have my older brother just come and beat you up. And then the next scene is Courtney's and Jezebaiah's older brother getting in a fist fight, and then the dad gets involved. The dad comes in and beats both of the guys up, and then Jezebaiah and Courtney's brother team up and beat up Jezebaiah's dad on a boat, and then Courtney's father goes to his gun safe, and he pulls out a shotgun, and the shotgun only has buckshots in it, and then he tries to shoot Jezebaiah, but he misses, and because it's a buckshot, and the buckshot shoots Courtney. So then there's a murder, and then the next episode plays, and everyone forgets about Courtney, and it's just Jezebaiah's father looking for gold in the middle of the ocean, and then Jezebaiah goes and finds the gold before Courtney's father, and then Courtney. That's how a teen melodrama plays out. It's just like absurdity after absurdity after absurdity after absurdity, and you missed 15 minutes because you need to take a piss, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? I have to rewind this shit. Darwin, stay in your cage. Darwin always tries to escape, and then he flips himself over on his back, and then he uses his neck to flip back over. He's a little rascal. So those teen melodrama shows are so fucking addicting to watch, and I don't understand why. I honestly just think it's just because of the absurdities that come out of their mouths, and then they're just all good looking and they have abs, and they all fuck each other, and then they all kill each other and fight each other, and then like the ability for them to heal their black eyes in like the matter of an hour is just pretty fucking good. And they don't adhere to normal practices. Usually when a cop wants to arrest someone, that person goes away, but somehow that person's able to convince the cop that they don't want to go to jail, so then they cut a deal, and like a 16-year-old can cut a deal with a 40-year-old cop. Like, I just find all this stuff absurd. And Riverdale's no different. Riverdale is no different. They just have more seasons and more experienced players in the game, if you will. Riverdale has that guy, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, who's like plays such a little bitch ass. He plays what the fuck is his name? It's like something weird. It's like Moonrock or something. Cody from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody plays a weird, like, stonery, like, tech guy, and he gets the hot girl, and they start dating, and they end up dating in real life. So then I went on the Instagram of the Outer Banks people, and the guy and girl that John B. and I forget the girl's name, but are actually dating in real life too. And she's smoking hot, but I don't know her real name, but I think it's like Ashlyn. I want to say it's Ashley. Ash. I don't remember. And so basically, I'm going to get a job on a teen melodrama, and then I'm going to have a smoking hot girlfriend as my supporting lead, and we're going to get married. I'm looking for a GWB, so it just like works out perfectly. So my poll was, who would get in a fight and win in a UFC style rumble? John B. or Archie? For those of you who don't, let me pull up a picture of John B. So this is John B. And he fucking rumbles. He fights in every scene in that show. Like, Darwin, flip yourself back over. Like, look, he's got a fucking shiner. He's got a fucking shiner in that picture. You know, he's got the hair, he's got the body, he's got the surfer look. You know, and he's always rocking a handkerchief around the neck. I don't know if he knew COVID was coming, or that's just like his thing. Like he's just known for that. So now let me show you Archie from Riverdale. And this guy is like a young Taylor Lautner, and he was real sought after in the teen melodrama. He was real sought after in the teen melodrama category. He beat Taylor Lautner out for best abs, apparently, and he's a redhead. So, I mean, that was really hard to do. That was like, he was doing crunches in his bedroom for years before. Just looking at fucking Taylor Lautner, he had a poster in his room, and he called him a dork every day, and he just had vengeance in his soul. And then he gets on this show, and he's like, "This is my chance to have my shirt off." And in Riverdale, it takes place in upstate New York, which is not a particularly warm climate. But John B., they're in North Carolina in the Outer Banks, like on the fucking water. He's a surfer. Like, he has every right to take his shirt off. And what are you gonna say? Like, what am I gonna say? Like, every girl on that show is like swooning after him, trying to get some John B. dick. And this is what I'll say: he has done very well for himself. He plays the refugee card. Like, you're not a if you're an orphan, don't call yourself a refugee. That sounds cool. And orphan kind of sounds like Bruce Wayne, like Batman vibes, like kind of like weirdo. Call yourself an orphan because that's what you are. I mean, his uncle left and went to build houses in Mississippi. He didn't want to go. He wanted to stay in the bungalow. And his dad got killed by his girlfriend's dad. Trying to look for this gold treasure, but spoiler alert, John B. Ends up with the girl, ends up with the gold. And I don't know if there's going to be more seasons. I checked their Instagram. Jesus Christ, Darwin's never going to escape. He's just constantly trying to escape. He's going to tire the shit out of himself. And no, when they're in a Royal Rumble UFC match and they're to the choke out, there's a ref, whatever his name is, John Kavanaugh, who is the ref for UFC. He's the ref. They got 8-ounce gloves on. No, whatever the ounce gloves are, 2-ounce gloves. I think because they're both equally as jacked, but Archie just has like lifting strength. I guarantee he's not that mobile. I guarantee. I think he just. Honestly, I just think he hits the gym. Like, does his crunches and doesn't really do much cardio. Now, John B. He's running from the cops. He's jumping fences. He's surfing. He's fishing. And he's just got the naturally same body as Archie from Riverdale, but without any of the impediments of tight muscles. I mean, basically, he's doing yoga every day and just getting fucking jacked and growing his hair out and getting blonde. I mean, he's and let's not talk about John B. Has some fucking drip in the show. He is drippy. So, do I think Archie's stronger? Yes. But do I think John B. is more flexible and more of an athlete? Yes. When they're fighting, I think if John B. was on the ground, he would be able to. If they were on the ground, I think Archie would be trying to submit John B. But John B. would have such good defense because he's how flexible and just wiry athletic he would be. His defense would just be insane against Archie. But when they're standing up, who's got more power? I give it to Archie. Now, people voted like it was clear cut. John B. was the favorite. He's the hotter guy. It was a popularity contest. Now, me diagnosing their fighting styles, I mean, I've only seen them like fight in a show, which is not real punches. Archie always likes to take it to the ground. But John B. likes to stand up and bang. I think if you have that much propensity to stand up and just fucking slug it out, and you have good defense on the ground, but you don't have good power, it's tough, man. Because one shot and Archie can start you. One shot and Archie can put you in the fetal position. One shot, Archie can... One good clean hit to the jaw after a couple rounds. It's tough, man. But Archie doesn't have good cardio. He just has like football cardio. He just plays football. John B. surfs and fishes and is a boat captain and he snorkels and swims. I gotta give it to John B. I think John B. He's got better lungs. He's more flexible on the ground, so he's got good defense. and he bangs standing on his feet. It's the people are right. The people are right. He is the favorite, so I think he would be the underdog for sure. If the odds were in Vegas, he would be the underdog. But yeah. So go and check out Riverdale. Go and check out John B. Watch the seasons. Let me know who you think will fight. Who you think will win in a UFC fight. And that brings me to another topic. Recently, my brother sent me a Snapchat of him wearing a Michael Scott bandana on his head that wasn't even the right color, calling himself Prison Jan. Now I got a problem with this, and I'll tell you why. And I put a poll out on Instagram. Jan is not Prison Jan. I'm Prison Chard. Jan would not last one day in prison. The only way he lasts in prison is if he befriends the snitches. And the snitches all start a gang, but everyone knows the snitches are snitches, and they would snitch on each other. The only way Jan would survive in prison is if he got really good at ball and was just draining threes, and even the black guys wanted him on his team. The only way Jan could survive in prison is if he, was converting the guards to and starting a cult. But if John started a cult in prison and it was a guards cult, and then when he got out, he went to that cult, and they were in Texas, he would get sent back to prison for having a cult. I'm so mad at the results. I do not think Prison Jan and Prison Chard would even be a question on who's going to win. And I'm taking no weapons. You can have the bar of soap. I'll give you a sock too to put the soap in. And I'll give you an extra razor with 2 blades. So that's 4 blades. A big razor that you shave your head with. Have one of them too. The audacity that my followers don't think I can beat up my own brother in the chow hall is disrespectful. Disrespectful, guys. Prison Chard, and I will have it no other way. I will not entertain the thought. The only way Prison Jan could sneak up to me in the chow hall is if some way I was on a prison workers program where I was dishing out scrambled eggs, and I was preoccupied scooping out eggs onto people's plates, and he went up behind me and hit my Achilles heel with the razor, and then hit me in the kidney with the bar of soap and the sock. The only way he could get me down is onto my knees is if I'm not paying attention, scooping out eggs. scrambled eggs. And those of you, and I know who you are, who voted against me, if we're in prison together, I'm running the show. I'm running the show. And if we're in the chow hall, you look to me before you start a riot. Okay? And thank you guys for who voted for me. I knew you guys were ride or dies. So, the third survey that I gave out on Instagram was, how are millennials, changing the flow of the topic, of the conversation, enough fighting, enough violence. There's a lot of violence but that's what gets the people going. That's what gets the people riled up. People like to see a good fight. That's why the UFC didn't even shut down. You know? But enough fight talk. Let's talk about what's real right now. Like, how are millennials affording to go to these restaurants? They didn't work for 3 months. How? Let me know how you don't work for 3 months and there's still money in your bank account. Your rent had to cost $3,000 for 3 months. You're telling me you have saved up $3,000 plus $7 beers? You're telling me you have $3,007 in your bank account right now? Text me a screenshot and show me that you have $3,007 in your bank account, that you're able to afford a super expensive IPA and consume it on Twitter, consume it on Snapchat, and cheers it with your friends, your so-called friends, in the parking lot of your favorite establishment, and you can't even go inside. Why would you want to do that? You know? So, show me your bank accounts. I don't believe. So the question was, how are millennials affording to drink beers in parking lots? And your only two answers were, fuck my student loans. Or your other answer was, this isn't your first pandemic. I don't believe it for one split second. Where do you get off? Where do you get off? I guess everyone's just living at home. I mean, I don't live at home. And if I didn't work for 3 months, I would be fucked. But I guess you live with your parents. And were your parents working for those 3 months? They have mortgages. How are your student loans getting paid? If you're not getting... I know people who have $500 payments a month on their student loans. That's going to take you forever to pay off if you know? So... how are people getting money these days? How are you studying your money and able to get $7 IPAs, sitting on a picnic bench underneath a soccer tent in the parking lot of a brewery? Get an iced tea. They're 2 for $2 at Wawa. You know? So fuck their student loans. People are like, fuck my student loans. Well, shit's with you for life. And people are like, this ain't my first pandemic. Think it is. I think it's everyone's first pandemic. What if that's the new thing? There's just a new pandemic every 10 years that just cripples the economy. You know? The financial crisis of 2008, that was basically the same thing. Pandemic. People were fucking jumping off of rooftops. It's a crazy fucking time these days. Yeah. So, it's just a crazy time. I gotta do my ads. I'm sorry. Gotta pay the bills. Don't really make much. I only make $15 on these ads, but I'm at 11 more cents until I get paid for the last ad that I did on the last episode. Got paid for the second to last ad on the last episode. I just got 11 more cents. Got to hit that $15 exactly to get paid. So, I'm going to read another one. And here we go. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain, guys. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. It's pretty cool to tell your friends, guys. Now, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Look at me. I have 11 followers. I got to talk to you guys about that. But I have 11 followers on YouTube and 3 or 4 on this Anchor app. But, you don't need any minimum listenership to make the money. So why not start a podcast? I mean, you're going to get paid. So it's everything you need to make a podcast in one simple place. Now, guys, download the free app and go to anchor.fm to get started. Simple as that. Okay. Do you guys want to know why Hillary Clinton is currently on trial? Well, as you may have guessed, she is a slimy bitch. She is a slippery fucking fox in the henhouse of the U.S. of A. She is not a truthful person whatsoever, and people can tell that on her face. I think guys have trouble reading. I think if you ask any female, they can tell you that Hillary Clinton is not a decent human being. I think guys have trouble reading her micro expressions on her face while she's giving an interview, while she's on TV, while she's campaigning to become president, while she's campaigning to be in someone's cabinet, while she's influencing elections that she's not even involved in, while she should just be retired and just chilling on all the fucking money that she's made. But I think females can clearly read the intentions behind her. Now, I'm not saying I'm a Democrat. I'm in the tax bracket of a Democrat, but I'm not a Democrat. I don't want to vote for Joe Biden, but I don't want to vote for Trump. He has proved right now that he's a divisive human being. He has proved that he cannot unify the country when we need to be unified the most. He hasn't even made weed legal in the U.S. nationally, federally. He hasn't done much to make us feel at ease. And that's, in my opinion, that is what the president should be doing. The president should be, contributing to the general aura, the general mantra in a positive manner to the U.S. They should be unifying the country, getting everyone to be like, fuck yeah, we're Americans, fuck yeah, fuck everyone else, fuck yeah, we're doing great, fuck yeah, we're doing the best, fuck yeah, we got the strongest army, fuck yeah, we have the best economy, fuck yeah, we have the least unemployment rate, fuck yeah, we got the healthiest people in the world, fuck yeah, we have the best laws here, everyone come join us, fuck yeah, this is America, fuck yeah, Eagles, fuck yeah, let's drive Mustangs, fuck yeah, convertible Mustangs, fuck yeah, America. That's how I should feel when I see Donald Trump on the media, when I see Donald Trump on his Instagram. But when I see him, being an idiot, talking about how he didn't want to slip down a slippery ramp. I don't give a fuck about if you fall down a ramp or not. You'll be fine. You're the president. Someone's going to catch it. And then you have Biden, who literally sexually assaulted a young female that was on his campaign trail when he was young, trying to be a governor, or I forget what he was campaigning for. But when she speaks out, the Rothschilds and the media, big media, deep state snuffs. When her mom speaks out for her, gets snuffed, gets silenced because Biden's next up. It was in the plan for Biden to be a Democrat. And it's ridiculous that he has a Me Too movement against him. But you know what? It doesn't matter because he's the Democratic nominee. But when Trump does the same thing, and comes clean about it, and doesn't have people snuff it out, it gets blasted all over the news. They blasted all over the news. All over. He admits it. He admits he was doing his locker room talk, grab her by the pussy, fucking a porn star even. He admits he did all that. He showed you his dirty laundry. But why can't Democrats show you their dirty laundry? And a lot of people agree people will be better off with a Democrat in office. A lot of the liberal woke activists, a lot of the people who hate guns, everyone would agree that socially it's beneficial for a Democrat to be in office. A lot of people wouldn't agree that monetarily it's not good for a Democrat to be in office, but I don't have a lot of money. I don't give a fuck. The young people don't hold the wealth in the U.S. We just want someone honest. We just want someone young. We just want someone that tells the truth, that tells it how it is, that isn't a puppet. We just want someone to benefit to the mantra. We just want someone to benefit to the mantra of the US of A. We want someone to unify everyone where everyone gets along. And we're not going to get that for another 4 years. Come September or October, whenever the fuck we vote or get elected into office, we're not going to have it. All these looting and riots is for nothing because we're not going to get it. Our attention is not on Hillary Clinton and her machine. The Clinton machine within the U.S. machine could be more powerful or could be equally as powerful. She's currently on trial for treason, and she has to appear in court in September, the beginning of September. So I'm sure that's going to get some coverage. But right now, she's being deposed for her treasonous acts, for her emails that she deleted. Back in the day, treason was punishable by death. Let's not forget that. Back in the day, she would have been murdered for being a sconch, for being a dirty, lying sconch. For those of you who don't know what sconch means, it's like John, but for women. It's a Philly thing that I invented, so it's a me thing. And a lot of people don't know that she's a treasonous bitch. And a lot of people don't know who owns the media. It's the Rothschilds. It's the Rothschilds. It's the Jekyll Island people. From generations and generations of people who, the Rockefellers, the people who had big money back in the day, still owned the media. The people in the family still own the media. The people, it gets passed down. It's like, oh, here's Timmy. He's the second nephew of Rockefeller, married to Hillary's second niece. Let's put these two together. They're pretty good-looking people. Set them off on a nice vacation, get them drunk, have some Mai Tais on the beach, fall in love. Boom, we got control of the media. And we can start a pandemic craze. We can start. I haven't coughed once. Since the pandemic started. Not a single cough. I sneezed. But the corruption that is so evident, I think Hillary suicided Epstein. I mean, her husband and Epstein were best friends. You can't be running for office or backing Democrats to have your husband fucking little girls. If that got out, because guarantee that shit's on her emails that she deleted, along with other shit. Along with other information. She had precious information when she was on Obama's cabinet. Or was it Bush? Whose countdown was she on? When she was involved in Benghazi? Doesn't matter. It's so long. I was so young. But she's still a fucking player now. She just needs to fucking die. She just needs to one day. I mean, how much power do you want? You're not going to be president. Just give it up. Retire. Go to an island. Go to the Virgin Islands. I mean, be neighbors with Epstein. Buy Epstein's Island. Chill on it. Hear the echoes of all the dead souls that you killed. Hear all the echoes of the raped females that you let happen. That you let your dumbass husband get involved in. And potentially get blackmailed by. Go there, buy that island, sip Mai Tais on that fucking island. I guarantee if she had to go and sit on that island, because I've been there. It's a nice fucking island. It's a beautiful island. If she had to go sit on that island for a year, one gun, one bullet, and she can only use it on herself. She's gonna pull the trigger. No. Can I get in trouble for saying this? I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do? Freedom of speech. Freedom of fucking speech. And this ain't shit that no one's ever said before. You know? It's a conspiracy nonetheless. She's in bed with the Rothschilds. She doesn't want her dirty laundry on the news, so she, is giving money to Black Lives Matter, making them stronger, giving money to Coronavirus Matters, making them stronger, putting the news on repeat, rinse, lather, repeat, get people nervous about the next stat that's coming out about coronavirus, get people nervous about the next video of a cop beating up a black person, pay another cop to beat up a black person, and just keep the shit off of her dirty laundry until, because the more eyeballs you have on your trial as a politician, the more dirt that's going to come out. The more people are going to say, "Oh yeah, I saw this. Oh yeah, I corroborate this story. Oh yeah, I corroborate this story. Oh yeah, I did some digging. I found this. Oh yeah. Then you're fucked. Then someone's gonna suicide you, and that's what she's afraid of because of karma and how many times she suicided people. So guys, moral of the story is Rich G or prison charter over prison Yan. John B versus Archie. John B takes the belt. Millennials, get your shit together. Get your fucking shit together. And Hillary, get your shit together. Sit down. Sit fucking down in a parking lot and have a goddamn IPA. And stop complaining that you want more power. You had your chance. Give it to the millennials. Not 77-year-old Biden. Give it to the millennials. All right, guys. Love you.